Hi, Dr. Carter here, and today we're going to talk about the science of weight loss. As crucial that you understand is if you are looking to lose weight and do it effectively and sustainably. Some of the things we're going to review include like energy balance, nutrition, exercise, barriers, and a few things that are often not really talked about but are important as well. So what I'm really looking to do is take something that is complicated and simplify it. Let me know if I'm successful at the end. One of the first things people look at or discuss is this idea of energy balance and the idea of calories in and calories out. This is certainly part of the equation when we're looking to lose weight. When we're looking to create a calorie deficit, all the things that are creating energy that we're doing in a day, our total energy expenditure, our energy balance, we're looking at that balance between the energy that we intake through food and drink and how we output it, and that is through activities as far as physical, but also the body activities that we do. And so when we're trying to lose weight, we're trying to create a deficit, meaning we're trying to utilize more calories that we're bringing in. This is the idea of calories in, calories out. This is a big part of weight loss, but certainly it's not the only thing. Part of the calorie or energy balance so metabolism is part of this equation we're looking at as far as the calories out. This includes anything from breathing, walking, it bursts your blood circulation, your cell growth, digestion. All these things are part of the metabolic rate. These things are impacted by how old you are, if you're male or female, your hormones, genetic factors, how much muscle mass you have. These things do impact your metabolic rate. So the higher your metabolism is, the more quickly you burn calories in general. And so the thought process is, yes, this will make losing weight easier. But again, your metabolism is not the only factor when it comes to weight loss. Achievable and sustainable weight loss is often achieved through moderate calorie restriction and physical activity. And so, I don't think that's necessarily a secret to people. So having a diet that's balanced and rich in whole foods and regular physical activity is going to be the foundation of someone looking to lose weight. However, people are often going to respond differently to different strategies. That's why it's important to really understand the basics. And while these two things are the foundation and most important thing, they are certainly not the only thing that goes into it. Let's hone in on diet a little bit more. So first thing is macronutrients, sometimes called macros. And these include proteins, carbohydrates, and fats. So these are the big ones. Protein, obviously we need that, or maybe it's not obvious, but we need it for muscle, but also helps with satiety, meaning helping you stay full or get full. Carbohydrates are primarily used for energy. However, your body does use them for various other tasks. So it's not just energy production, but there's other things it does. And so we do need carbohydrate. Fats, these can help with feeling full and staying full. But as far as what we use in the body is primarily going to be for hormone health and nerve health. Something else not necessarily considered a macronutrient is fiber. Fiber is key if you're looking to lose weight. Fiber is going to do a few different things, but one of the things it's going to do is to help you feel more full. It's going to help you eat fewer calories, but also it's going to feed the right bacteria in your gut, which is important in maintaining your weight loss. And another thing that goes along with that, not considered a macronutrient, is water. Water is going to be important in helping you lose weight. If you don't drink enough water, it's going to be very difficult. Water is important for energy, to help with digestion, and also helps with feeling full. So water is super important as well. We want to make sure that we're eating nutrient-dense foods. So these will be things like lean meats, fruits and vegetables. We really want to avoid empty calories. So these are things that have a lot of calories but don't have any nutrient value. Examples would be donuts, cheesecake, or even a beer. And I do want to bring up this idea of portion control. And it is something that can trick us, and we do not want to overeat, and the portion size is important. Exactly. Also important is what you are truly eating. And so people generally don't get into trouble with broccoli. No one is going to eat too much broccoli. However, they can overeat other things. You can overeat other things that are going to be a problem if you're trying to lose weight, like French fries. So if you're eating foods that are consistent with your diet, then the portion is really not as important. I mentioned exercise a little bit earlier, and so exercise does go hand in hand with weight loss often. Now, it's certainly true that you do not need to exercise to lose weight. You can lose weight on diet all by itself. The exercise really is important in maintaining the weight loss. Adding exercise to any diet program you're on is going to help get your results or faster results, but more importantly is going to help maintain the weight loss that you get, plus the other myriad of benefits that you get from exercise, including brain health, heart health, and mood. And all these things are helped by exercise. So there's a few different ways to exercise, including doing cardio aerobic exercise. There's weight training. The difference in those two is something that is more aerobic, or what we call cardio, that would include running, riding a bike, hiking. These things will burn calories at the time. Weight training is essentially we're building muscle, and so we don't burn as much calories at that time. However, as we're building muscle is going to increase our metabolic rate because there's more tissue there to have metabolic activity. Muscle is something that will help with your metabolic rate as well. Another type of exercise which numerous studies on high intensity interval training. So what that is, we will go in really intense for a period and then rest. The simplest and most common variant of that is called a Tabata. So in a Tabata, you would do some type of exercise for a short period of time, say 20 seconds, and then rest for 10 seconds. So the exercise is usually something aerobic, though it doesn't have to be. So for instance, it could be rowing hard for 20 seconds and then rest 10 seconds, or sprinting and then rest 10 seconds. It could be doing burpees for 20 seconds, then rest 10 seconds. Turns out it's quite effective in helping lose weight. There's numerous studies on this. But taking this all together, so all of these different exercises you can do, the key thing is to pick something that you can do consistently and that you enjoy. So if you don't really enjoy running, I don't recommend that because you're not going to do it reliably for a long time. If you like playing basketball, then that is actually would be considered a high intensity training type exercise. But pick something that you enjoy and that you can see yourself doing for a long time. Now, something often not discussed is the psychology of weight loss. So your mindset is super important in your success, and it's important you have what's called a growth mindset. This is essentially believing that you have the ability to make changes. Carol Dweck is someone who made this popular years ago. This idea of a growth mindset, meaning that you see in yourself that you can change for the better, and that challenges are just opportunities for learning. They're not failures if you run into a barrier. Besides having a positive or a growth mindset, it's important to create goals. You really want to know where you're going. So there's something called SMART goals. This is often used in the business realm. So SMART is an acronym. S stands for specific, M is measurable, A is achievable, R is relevant, and T is time bound. One SMART goal you might have around weight loss would be something specific. I want to wear a size 8 dress, or I want to lose 25 pounds. Measurable is both of those are already measurable, right? We're picking a dress size, or we're picking a specific weight that we want to be at. Achievable, something that is realistically that can be done. So if you're a size 11, you want to be 8, that's probably achievable. If you weigh 225 pounds, you might be 200, that's probably achievable. Relevant, meaning that it's important to you and this goal is not for somebody else or someone else told you should have this goal. And then time bound, meaning there's some by when that this goal is going to happen. If you don't pick a time, then it will not happen. And so just kind of to end on the psychology of weight loss, there are some barriers, and often it's not discussed. One of those barriers might be self-criticism and negative talk. Another thing might be actually emotional eating, and this is pretty common. So it could be a response into how you feel about yourself, but also could be about something going on in the environment and it causes you stress, and so that might cause you to eat more as well. But there are some things you can do about that. And so one of the simple things you can do around negative self-talk or self-criticism is to treat yourself like you would treat a good friend. So how you talk to yourself is how you would talk to a good friend, which often we are much harder on our own selves than other people. Also, you can join a support group or even social support. So when you're starting your weight loss journey, is to tell someone and ask someone to support you in this. Even better if you can get someone to do it with you. Then when you run into barriers or issues, that you have someone that can help you get through it. On this topic of psychology, stress management is going to be important as well. If you're chronically stressed, which many of us are, it can lead to overeating or making poor food choices. Something you can help manage that stress actually is exercise. Exercise is huge in helping you manage stress, but also some things that will help relax your body. That includes yoga, meditating, or just even taking deep breaths for a minute. That can help manage stress as well. And social support can be super helpful in managing stress as well. Something that can help with stress is actually sleep. Sleep is often overlooked by many of us as it's something that is optional. If you're looking to lose weight, it is definitely not optional. What happens when we don't get enough sleep is it's going to impact our energy, and so we might not want to do as much physical activity because we feel tired. It's going to add to the stress. So if you're already feeling stressed and you're not getting enough sleep, we already know what happens there. But also it's going to disrupt a lot of your hormones, particularly the ones that have to do with energy production and satiety. The end result is you're going to be left feeling more hunger. Ghrelin is a hormone that will go up in level. So ghrelin is a hormone that's responsible for your hunger. And if we're not getting enough sleep, that hormone will go up, so you will want to eat more. Also, it's going to impact your insulin sensitivity in a negative way. We become less sensitive to insulin when we don't get enough sleep, which can lead to weight gain. Also, your cortisol levels are going to go up because the lack of sleep is perceived as stress, and this is going to promote not releasing fat. Another hormone that's impacted is something called leptin. Leptin is a hormone that essentially tells your brain we're full, we don't need to eat anymore. When you don't sleep enough, that hormone goes down. Those are some of the things that are considered when people are starting their weight loss journey. And essentially it boils down to looking at creating a calorie deficit. Yes, that is important, but not the only thing. The macronutrients matter. Making sure you get enough sleep is tantamount. So if you don't get enough sleep, it's going to be next to impossible to lose weight. And also managing your stress and making sure you get social support. Those are all important things when you're looking to lose weight. Comment below with any questions you might have. Also, we have a free online course that you can go to help you lose weight without starving. Check out the link below. We will see you next time. Thanks.